Good morning. Jumping back into this loft project. Yesterday, actually hung out with the family most of the day, but I did make some measurements on where I needed to cut my actual drywall. I'll pan around where you can see it. But basically just need to expose the wall so I can see what's going on over here in regards to the top and bottom plates and on the floor as well. Mainly did the floor just so I could have an outline. But it's kind of cool. Get an idea of where the actual kitchen's gonna, the size of the bathroom. And it'll probably be more revealing, literally, when I open up this drywall today. But I gotta get some trash cans in place because I imagine today's gonna be quite a little bit of a mess. But that's okay. We'll get it done. I should also mention, this is my very first time framing a bathroom. You need to flip this thing around. Safety goggles, glasses, always important. So, in the process of doing this framing, is taking longer than I'm thinking or thought. But then again, typically always does because sometimes I'm a little overzealous in my scheduling. But anyways, flip things around so you can see what we're doing so far. I decided to take off all the drywall in this area because one, I'm going to replace it, and two, I wanted to see how everything. So I made my cuts. Also had to go ahead and screw down these 1.1 boards. Ran into a little bit of the dilemma here. If you can see, there was the outline of where the base plate is going to go. Mainly that center line, to tell you the truth. That's going to be the inside edge of the wall. So I was like, what am I going to do here? Had this long board. For stability purposes, decided to just cut it in half. And going to place it back down here. That way I have a good solid surface. But as you can see, and if you can't, there's a little line there. Crosses there, there's going to be inside of the bathroom. And then the next challenge, never done this before, but did some blocking to tie that top plate into. I should be good everywhere else because I end right on a stud, which was awesome. So I can just tack that top plate right in there and start building this wall. But you know, now that I look at this, I'm glad I am. Definitely got to make sure I remind myself. I looked at it before, but just to oh man, okay, yeah. Just got to do 2 boards from the top plate, no big deal. 2 boards, and then 1 on the bottom, and we'll be good to go. But that's the progress. Luckily, kids got up early today, so I got a good jump on things. So rocking and rolling. Probably just going to start getting after this thing, cutting and laying these 2x4s. I'll do the top plate and the bottom plate first, and we'll see what we have after that. Stand by. Again, learning on the fly, but the top plates and the bottom plate went in pretty easy. Started framing the initial wall. Well, here you have me going to Home Depot midstream. Contractor friend of mine told me, if you're not going to the depot more than twice a day, then you're not doing it right. So it seems like I'm doing it right. More lumber. Here's the 1-piece shower that I ordered. Long story short, during the installation, it was cracked and ended up having to use a completely different shower. Thank goodness for Home Depot return policies. Doing some work by nightlight here, but the process is going smooth. Even got the electrical lights installed. Had my big boy helping me out. He's loving life, playing with all the screws, but the place is starting to come together. You can see the frame bathroom there. You can even kind of temporarily see that shower before we broke it. All right, quick update. Just doing a little work after work. But anyway, pardon the hair. Trying to hustle up on a couple things. Had to finish the putting back some insulation and finish the blocking for the shower install. But things are going well. Got some guys coming tomorrow to look at some drywall stuff. I just know me. It's not my forte, and especially down below those stairs, the transition is going to be a little tough. But anyways, like I said, showers in there, not installed, but had to do the blocking to drill back into it. Also added some blocking for when I hang the sliding door, which will be nice. Probably going to go that way. I'm going to figure out all the details. But it's going well, shaping up, progressing along, excited about it, and also optimistic about when it's going to be done and the timeline, getting this thing done so I can rent it out February 1st. But definitely have a few things for the electrician to finish doing. Ed, he's a rock star, so it's going to be great. I hope you guys are enjoying this process so far. All right, so part of this loft rework required plumbing to drop down from the upstairs into the granny flat. So this is me removing the floor, taking out the door because we're closing that off because I've got a lot of big appliances that were going into the unit. But this is where the washer and dryer is end up going to be. But stay tuned for that complete process and that build out.